Okay, welcome to the PNG Pacific Capital live streams. So before we do anything, we're just gonna check Forex Factory if we have any high impact. Ooh, non-farm employment. Oh no, this is we had unemployment claims coming out. This is just full info from NYSE open. Okay, there we go. This is great. So we're just gonna quickly do a top-down analysis. Maybe we can do it on this side of the screen so we can break it down all the way to the 30-minute time frame. Okay, look here on the daily time frame. Okay, let's see. Looking at the daily time frame, we have the previous daily candle coming down towards this resistance, previous resistance area over here that was formed on this daily candle on the 27th of February. So we've tapped into this resistance. We're currently driving bullish at this point. But what we could take note of on the weekly time frame is we have also tapped into this support level on the weekly time frame at around 1812 area. And then looking at the monthly time frame, we're currently driving bearish on the monthly time frame. Now, just based on structure on the bearish on the monthly time frame, we could have potential to drive bearish, but we have to get through this resistance on the daily time frame and the weekly time frame first. So we might be hovering in this range. Not too sure if we're going to retrace a little bit. We don't have much volume on the daily time frame as compared to yesterday's daily candle, strong bearish candle close. But we might have some potential retracements coming in at this point. Just jumping out to the forward time frame, we can clearly see that our most recent, or actually this 4 candle, I think we're starting to have some bullish momentum coming in at this point. We're currently breaking above the previous 4 candle high at this point. We do have some pretty nice, decent clean traffic to the left. We might potentially drive bullish at this point. If we do drive bullish, we do have clean traffic coming up all the way to 1848, but I highly doubt we could potentially come up to this level at this point. Looking at the 1 hour time frame now, if we drop into the 1 hour time frame, we can clearly see that this previous 1 hour candle formed some sort of resistance just a little bit below 1550, which is right over here. We had this 9 p.m. candle tapped into this level. We also had a tap off this level at 5 a.m. The first few hours of Asian session, London closed actually, and then we're currently tapping into this level again. So we're not sure if we're going to continue breaking past this level or not. But ideally, I'd like to see it candle close above what's this price level on a daily time frame right here. Let me make this dark a little bit, say black. Yeah, ideally I'd like a candle to close above 1815.340 for the next candle to potentially drive bullish. Ideally I'd like to see something like this happen. So if this current candle closes above this resistance, then we could potentially anticipate the next 1 hour candle to drive bullish, potentially coming up to this. Oops, where's the mouse? Tap this resistance over here, which is at 1820. Yeah, tap into 1820. So that's what I'm anticipating at this point, but we just have to wait for this 1 hour candle to close. Right now we're doing a top wick on the 1 hour time frame. I really don't want to be dropping down to the lower time frames at this point, but maybe we can have a pick on the 30-minute time frame. Looking at the 30-minute time frame, we have a minor resistance over here on the 30-minute time frame at 1816.50, and this 30-minute candle also close in the next 23 minutes. So what could happen is if we have a nice closure above 1816, actually the same resistance area actually, if we have a nice candle closure over here, we could anticipate the next candle to drive up all the way to 1821, which is this resistance over here. Now if we're going to measure this range, this is a 45 plus pip range, so this could be a potential area we could be taking a trade in. We just have to be patient at this point. Otherwise, I think it is best for us to wait for candle closures. Yeah. Yeah, if we have a nice candle closure outside of this level, that would be great. Great opportunity to drive bullish also. Also above 1815.50 right over here. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, we do have some pretty nice clean traffic coming up to 1850 at this point. We might have some reactions of this 1818 level here, but I'm pretty confident in this trade starting to push bullish. So let's see, do we have any news coming out? No, not yet. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Yeah, I think it's best for us to wait for this 30-minute candle close, and also this 1 hour candle close. I think if we have a nice candle closure in the 1 hour time frame, I think we can have some nice drive at this point also. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna be sticking to the 1 hour time frame. If we have some nice candle closure on the 1 hour time frame, then we're gonna anticipate price to significantly drive bullish, and then we're gonna start trading in this range. What's this? Yeah. So 21 minutes until this candle closes. So right now we're just waiting for this candle close. There we go. Okay, this is great. The fuck? Let's see what the 5-minute time frame is doing. Gets pretty interesting on the 5-minute time frame. I think structure on the 5-minute time frame is okay, I should say. Even the 1-minute time frame also looks pretty decent. It's just that this range is a little bit. Could have secured profits by now. Oh. Well, this thing is actually really flying right now. Yeah, so we have this green candle over here rejecting this support level area over here, so pretty tricky at this point, to be honest. It's a little bit tricky at this point. We really don't want to be rushing into anything as yet. Would ideally wait for retracement or potentially wait for price to reject this resistance over here for us to potentially drive bearish, but we might have a correction of yesterday's extremely strong bearish move towards downside. We could potentially have some correction at this point. How to handle emotions when trading? Uh, just take one position. Just take one position. If you win, if you lose, call it a session. That's it. Do not overtrade. Do not stack. Do not stack positions unless you want to split your risk. But I don't know how to control emotions. Maybe I don't know. Maybe just lose money. Lose money probably, and that's how you build that emotional solitude. So that Ahmad said, asked if he could buy now. I don't know, bro. This thing is just driving bullish at this point. I wouldn't be. I mean, personally, I think I have to wait for better confirmations to get in on buys. But yeah, at this point, not looking to take any buys at this point. I'm pretty much ready for just one trade for each session. It's very important to take. I've decided I want to be taking on one trade for this session. So when that opportunity arises, then I'm gonna capitalize on it. If not, then I'm not gonna stay past 1 a.m. Maybe 1:30. Maybe I'll probably call it a session at 1:30. Yeah. Yes, that is true. Keeping trading simple is one of the best way to find success in this game. You don't want to be too cluttered with too many things on the screens, all the indicators and shit. But if you have some indicators that act as extra confluences for you to take your trade, that's ideal. But personally, been through everything in the books. And ended up back with clean charts, just price action, looking at price, see where price is going. So looking at this 1 hour candle, we're pretty much tapping into this 1 hour resistance at this point. Looking at the 30-minute time frame, we have a little bit of room to tap into this 30-minute resistance at 1821 actually. 1821, and we have price. Yeah, we'll see if 1820 holds. If price comes back and closes below resistance over here, we might take a sell anticipating this resistance to hold. We might have stop loss above at like 821.50. Anticipating price to drive back bearish. Ideally, we like a candle closure, but yeah, we could definitely get an anticipation trade in, but maybe we'd like to see a liquidity wick first. This thing is pretty much driving bullish at this point. Yeah. There we go. We have 8 minutes left on the clock. We have the 1 hour candle closing above resistance. We have the 30-minute candle hovering. What lot size do you advise someone to use with a fresh account and medium knowledge of 20k? I don't know. 0.01? Start with 0.01, make your way up. No, not 0.01, maybe 0.06, 0.08. And see how you can make your way up. Oh yeah, there we go. You know what? I might get a market execution in, to be honest. Might get a market execution in. We're gonna have a potential retracement happening at that point. But we have to be very careful. Very, very careful. What do you think? What I think our magic keys make best tool ever. The only problem I have with magic keys is I'm finding it a little bit hard to install it on my Mac. It's a little bit of a hassle, but I think magic keys is a pretty nice tool that we could use to manage risk, and also has some features where you can see your total risk and all that for the day, max load size, and I think it has a feature too for like if you exceed your certain risk threshold for the day, it just doesn't, it just stops working. I mean, it shuts down your MT5 terminal where you can't take a trade on magic keys anymore. What average percentage your monthly return? I don't know. Every month is different. Every month is different. So this is a good thing. So we have price rejecting the 30-minute time frame. We also have price rejecting the 1 hour time frame resistance area. So what is the probability that this resistance 820 holds and price starts doing a little bit of retracement, potentially coming back to make potentially coming back to retrace a little bit? That's the question. So this 1 hour candle, this 30-minute candle close in the next 3 minutes. 3 minutes. You have to be very, very patient with this. Very, very patient. So a lot of time to answer some questions that I'm getting from Zoom. Oh man, I think we might just have some nice bullish momentum coming at this point. If we do have a candle closure outside over here, I might take an impulse buy, but I guess we just have to wait. Oh no, actually I want to call it a session. Yeah, nah. I actually had a trade earlier during London session, but I didn't stream it. So basically, the trade I took earlier during London session is a pretty simple trade. We had this 1 hour candle close outside of this resistance right here. This resistance which got rejected the early hours of London session. So once I saw this candle rejecting this level, executed on the open, anticipating drive to price to drive bullish. Stops was below this candle over here, and then basically closed everything out at like 10-11 pips somewhere. I don't really know. Holy shit, there we go. We have these 30-minute candle really driving bearish at this point. Man, this would have been a nice entry on the 30-minute time frame over here, bro. Holy shit. Look at this shit. We should take a look at this. This thing is driven like 20... Oh, more than 30 pips in what, 2 minutes? Less than 1 minute actually. Jesus. Holy shit. Oh, guys, I'm gonna call it a session at this point. Pretty tired right now. At this point, I'm not looking to take any trades. Potentially a 30-minute candle close back below it in the 1650. Go take a sell back in this range, anticipating price to drive down, break the current daily candle low at like 1810 maybe. But at this point, I might just call it a session. Yeah, I want to call it a session. Cheers, guys. I'll catch you guys during Asian session tomorrow. Sorry, not Asian session. London session. Got some shit to do during Asian session tomorrow, so I'll be on for a London session tomorrow. Most definitely. Do we have any high impact news coming out tomorrow that would significantly affect our charts? Let's check real quick. We have NFP tomorrow. Holy shit. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be great. Amazing. We're gonna have some very nice NFP coming in tomorrow. I'm pretty much very looking forward to this. NFP tomorrow is gonna be a nice day tomorrow, guys. It's gonna be amazing at the park tomorrow, NFP park. Anyways, cheers, guys. I'm out. I'm done for session.